Hello guys, welcome back to Akshara Tutorials. As we done with the Cramer's rule in the last lecture, now we are going to do the Gauss-Jordan method. I am taking the same equations to solve the Gauss-Jordan method, and today we will also find the matrix inverse method also. Now getting into the Gauss-Jordan method. Here we need in a Cramer's rule we have find the x, y and z value. In this also we need to find x, y and z values, but in another process. There we have determined the matrix, we have to find the delta 1, delta 2, delta 3 values. Now here we will take this equation into a matrix form, and we will convert that matrix into identity matrix, that is 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. We will convert into the identity matrix, and we will remove the values of x, y and z at the end. Now getting into the process. The first step, we need to write the equations in a matrix form. Let us assume that matrix. Let us take A is equals to matrix. So what is the coefficient of x? It is 2. The coefficient of y, it is minus 1. The coefficient of z, it is 3. Now, coefficient of x, it is 1. Coefficient of y, 1. Coefficient of z is 1. Now, in the third equation, the coefficient of x, it is 1. The coefficient of y is minus 1. The coefficient of z is 1. We have written the A matrix. The same step, the first step in the Cramer's rule will be repeated in the Gauss-Jordan method. We need to take all the coefficient of x, y, z, and we need to write into a matrix. Now, there is another matrix that we have written, that is capital X. The matrix consists x, y and z elements. Now another matrix we have wrote, that is D, that are the constants of the given equation. 9, 6, 2. These are the constants of the given equations. Now here it is in the form of, we need to write in the form of Ax is equals to D. It is in the form of Ax into D. Because why I have multiplied A into x? Because if you multiply A into x, we will get the equations back. If you multiply 2 into x, it becomes 2x. If you multiply minus 1 into y, it becomes minus y. If we multiply with 3, it will become 3z. So we got back the the equations which we wrote from this matrix. Now it is in the form of Ax is equals to D. Now here we will combine the A matrix and D matrix. That is, we write as, now if the combined means the combination of these matrices is called as argument matrix. That is, consider the augmented matrix is equals to, we will write here, that is A into D. So AD is equals to the matrix 2 minus 1 3. The D matrix is 9 here, so we will write here 9. Then 1 1 1, and we will write the constant of the matrix, the second one, that is 6. And the third column, it is 1 minus 1 1, and the last constant, it is 2. So here we got the AD matrix which we need to which we want to identify the x, y, z. Here we joined up the constant matrix, the D matrix, to the A matrix to find the values of x, y, z. If we take this matrix, if we do the whole matrix with the identity matrix, the leftover column, we will now exchange the rows and columns. Here we exchange the rows and columns, we will multiply, we will subtract. So by doing that, this whole matrix will become identity matrix, and the remaining constants will be changed. At last, after getting this matrix into the identity matrix, the values which are present here will become the values x, y and z. Now the next process is we need to find we need to do this matrix into the identity matrix. Only 3 by 3 matrix means this part is main important to make the matrix into identity. Now the first process is we will do this number as 0, means we will do the 1 as 0 first. Okay, now which is the row? This is the second row, so we will take here second row gives rise to, this is the first time which you are doing the row operations and column operations. So if you listen carefully, you can understand this is a method where you get confused, which is tough and which is mostly repeated in the IP. So in IP they will ask for 7 marks. The weightage of this sum is 7 marks, and you will be confused here in this Gauss Jordan method, and it is somewhat tough to solve it. Now in this video we will learn easily, and you will get it easily and you will solve it easily. Now we will take the second row first. Second row gives rise to what we will do for the second row. We need to minus, we need to do this one as 0. So we will take the first row and we will make the second row 0. So to make the second row 0, we have 2 in the first row. So we will multiply the second row with the 2. 2 into row 2 minus row 1. Okay, this is the row, this is column. The horizontal is row, the vertical one is the column. And in the by way, we will do this also. We will convert the third row as also 0. Third row first element also 0, means we will do this also as the 0. Now third row we will take R3 gives rise to, now R3 gives rise to 2 into R3 minus R1. Okay, 2 into R3 minus R1. We will get the means after multiplying the row 2, row 3 with 2, and need to minus the first row with the row 2 and row 3. Now the next step will be, now we have did the first operation. Now we will apply this first operation, that is row 2 gives rise to row 2 into 2 minus row 1. So R1, R2, R3, row 1, row 2, row 3. So first we need to multiply the row 2 with 2 and means subtract row 1. In the same way row 3 with 2 and we need to subtract the row 1. Now we will do that process, that is AD is equals to, the first row operation is not there present here, so we will write the first row as it is, that is 2 minus 1 3 9. So we will write it little bit far to visible, 3 9. Okay, now in the second row we need to multiply all the elements with the 2. So we will first multiply, that is 1 into 2, that is 2, 1 into 2, 2, 1 into 2, 2, 6 into 2, it is 12. The same way third row with the 2, so we will multiply the third row elements also with the 2. So 1 into 2, 2, minus 1 into 2, minus 2, 1 into 2, 2, 2 into 2, it is 4. Now we need to subtract row 1 to the row 2 and row 3. So row 1 element should be subtracted from here. So 2 minus 2. 2 minus, here we have minus 1, so we will put it in the bracket. So minus 1. 2 minus, again here we have 3. So 3. Put it in the bracket. 12 minus, so row 1, no? So row 1 here we have 9. So it is 9. Okay? 2 minus 2, 2 minus 3 to minus of minus 1, 2 minus 3, 12 12 minus 9. The same way to the third column we need to minus all the elements of the first column. So 2 minus 2. Minus 2 minus of minus 1. Okay. Minus 2 minus, here we have minus, so minus, and minus of minus 1 because here we have minus for the second element. Now here 2 minus 3. Here 4 minus 9. Okay. Now we will subtract and we will write the values here. A into D is equals to 2 minus 1, 3, 9. It will be same, no? So we will write, because we didn't do anything for row 1 and row column. We didn't do any substitution for the row 1 and row 1. So we will write the row 1 values as it is. Now here 2 minus 2, it is 0. 2 minus into minus 1. Minus into minus plus. Minus into minus, it is plus. 2 plus 1. So it becomes 3. Minus into minus, it is plus. It becomes plus. So 2 plus 1, it is 3. Now here 2 minus 3, it is minus 1. Because highest value sign will be coming here. So 3 is the 3 has the highest value. 3 is the highest value. So the sign of 3 is minus. So we have here put it is minus 1. Now 12 minus 9. 12 minus 9, it is 3. Coming here into the third row, 2 minus 2, it is 0. Minus 2. Okay, we will keep this one aside. First we will multiply these both. Minus into minus, it becomes plus. Plus 1. Minus 2. Plus 1 minus 2 becomes, first we have different signs, that is minus plus. So we need to first subtract. If we have different sign, we need to subtract. So 2 minus 1, it is 1. Now we will see which number which has the highest number. That is minus has 2 plus as 1. So 2 is the highest number. We will put here minus because the greater number sign will be presented here. So it will become minus 1. Minus 1. Now here same as this. 2 minus 3, it becomes again minus 1. 4 minus 9. 4 minus 9, it is minus 5. Now here we have completed the first step of row 2 giving rise to row 2 into row 2 minus row 1. Row 3 giving rise to 2 into row 3 minus 1. Now we will go to the second step. Now to the second step. Here second step will be started. The second step is we need to make this as 0. Okay. Now I will make this element as 0. So because here these both will become 0, no? We will do that. The second step will be row 1 gives rise to row 3 into row 1 plus row 2. Okay? Row 1 should be multiplied with the 3 and we need to add the row 2 to the row 1. And again in the same similar way, row 3 should be multiplied with the 3 and should be added with the row 2. So we will write it here. AD is equals to, now we have here two rows, that is row 1 and row 3. Okay, I have written the second step. The first step was this and the second step I have written here. Now taking the first part, this one we will do. So first row 1 gives rise to 3 into row 1. So we need to multiply 3 to the row 1 elements all. So 2 into 3, 2 3s are 6. Minus 1 into 3. So minus 3. 3 into 3, it is 9. So 9 into 3. 3 9s are 27. Okay. Now the second row is not mentioned here. So Here we don't have any operations for the row 2. So we have only row 1 and row 3. No, we can write our row 2 as this. So it is 0, 3, minus 1, 3. Now again we will get to the row 3. We will write the row 3 values. So that is 0 into 3. It is 0. 1 minus 1 into 3 minus 3 minus 1 into 3 minus 3 minus 5 into 3 it is minus 15, and now we will add the row 2 values here. So row 2 it is 0, 0 plus 0 plus 3 plus and minus 1, because here we have minus 1, here we should add, so we will write here plus, and here we have minus 1, so we have written minus 1 here. Now minus 15 plus 3, minus 15 plus 3, minus 15 plus 3. Now we will write this matrix here, that is A into B is equals to 0 plus 6 plus 0, it is 6, minus 3 plus 3 0, 9 minus 1 it is 8, 27 plus 3 it is 30. Okay, 0, 3 minus 1 3, because we have been changed the second row. No, we will write as it is 0 plus 0 it is 0, minus 3 plus 3 0, minus 3 plus into minus 1. So minus 3 minus 1 signs are same, so we need to add them. 3 plus 1 it is 4, and we have minus sign, so I will write it as minus 4. Now here minus 15 plus 3, we have different signs, so we need to subtract. 15 minus 3 it is 12. We have 15 is the highest number, so 15 has minus sign, it is minus 12. So the matrix, after completing the second step, the matrix would be 6, 0, 8, 30, 0, 3, minus 1, 3, 0, 0, minus 4, minus 12. Now we will get into the third step. Third step, that is after performing the second step, we got the matrix, this matrix 6, 0, 8, 30, 0, 3, minus 1, 3, 0, 0, minus 4, minus 12. Now here we need to make this minus 4 as 1. Okay, if we make this minus 4 as 1, we will get the last line of the identity matrix. Now to do this minus 4 as 1, we need to divide the row 3 with minus 4, and by dividing with 2, the equation, the row 1 will also reduce. If we divide row 1 with row 1, by the row 1 elements will be reduced. Means 6 will become 3. If 6 by 2 it is 2 1s are 2 3s are, no? It will reduce down. So that's why we are dividing row 1 with 2 and row 3 with minus 4. Now we will perform this operation here, that is AD is equals to, so 6 row 1, this is row 1, right? This is row 3. We don't need to change, we are not changing row 2, so we are not including that here. So now row 1 divided by 2. Row 1 elements, first we will write all the elements. 6, 0, 8, 30 divided by 2. So 6 divided by 2, 0 divided by 2, 8 divided by 2, 30 divided by 2. Now we will write the row 2 all elements as it is. Row 2, 0, 3, minus 1, 3. Now row 3 we need to divide with minus 4. Why? Because minus 4, because minus 4 get cancelled. 4 get cancelled, minus also get cancelled. Minus 4 divided by minus 4. 4 get cancelled, it will become 1. Minus get cancelled. Here we don't get minus. That's why. Because identity matrix doesn't consist minus sign. So First we will write all the elements of row 3. 0, 0, minus 4, minus 12. So we need to divide with minus 4. So minus 4 divided with minus 4 divided by minus 4 divided by minus 4. Okay. Now the final step for the step 3 is AD is equals to 6 by 2. 6 by 2 it is 3. 0 by 2 it is 0. 8 by 2. 8 divided by 2. 2 1 is 2 4 it is 4. 30 divided by 2, that is 2 1s are 2 1s are 1, we will borrow here and it will become 15. So it is 15. Second row as it is 0, 3, minus 1, 3. Here the last row, that is 0 by something is 0. 0 by minus 4 is also 0. I already told minus 4 divided by minus 4 it becomes 1. Minus, I will do here, minus 12 divided by minus 4. Minus minus get cancelled. 4 1s are 4, 3s are. So it is 3. Here we obtain the final row of the identity matrix, that is 0 0 1. So we got 0 0 1. Now we will go to the step 4. Now getting into the fourth step. This was the step where we have obtained after doing the step 3 we have got this matrix at final. Now getting into the step 4. Step 4 we need to apply row 1. Row 1 gives rise to row 1 minus 4 row 3. Means we have to multiply row 3 with 4. We need to multiply row 3 with 4 and we should minus with row 1. So here we are applying for row 1 and second one and next one parallelly we will do row 2. Row 2 gives rise to row 2 plus row 3. Means we will get change in row 1 and row 2, not in row 3. By using row 3 we will change row 1 and row 2. Now first we will do this one. Okay. AD is equals to, first we will write row 1 elements all, that is 3, 0, 4, 15. Okay. Row 2 we will change row 2 also. So first we will write row 2 elements here. 0, 3, minus 1, 3. Now row 3 we are not changing row 3, so we need to write it as it is row 3. Okay, 0, 0, 1, 3. Now for row 1 we need to multiply, we need to subtract row 3 by multiplying row 3 with 4. So now we need to multiply the row 3 elements with 4 and we need to do minus here. So it is minus, so we will put all minus signs here. Minus, minus. Okay. Now 4 into row 3. So 4 into 0. Row 3 it is row 3, no? So 4 into 0, that is 0. 4 into 0, again 0. 4 into 1, that is 4. 4 into 3, it is 12. 4 3 is a 12. Now here in row 2 we need to add row 3. Okay, we need to add row 3. So it is plussing, no? We need to sum up, no? So we are putting here plus sign. Plus. We need to add row 3 here. So row 3 elements are 0. So 0 plus 0. 0 plus 0. Minus 1 plus 1. Here we have 1, no? So 1. 3 plus, here we have 3. So here 3. Okay. Now we will minus and add these and we will write here the final step. Means step 4 final step. 3 minus 0. 0. Sorry. 3 minus 0. It is 3. 0 minus 0. It is 0. 4 minus 4. It is 0. 15 minus 12. 15 minus 12. It is 3. 0 plus 0. 0. 3 plus 0. It is 3. Minus 1 plus 1. Okay, we will write here. See, minus 1 plus 1. So, different signs. We need to first subtract. Okay, different sign. First we need to subtract. 1 minus 1, it is 0. So no need of any signs because it is 0. 1 minus 1 plus 1, it is 0. Now 3 plus 3, it is 6. Now row 3 as it is 0, 0, 1, 3. Here you have observed that we got the last row here. In identity matrix, what is the last row? 0, 0, 1. So that's why we are not changing row 3 again. We got the identity matrix last row, that is 0, 0, 1. Here also we got almost the, here we need to make this 3 as 1 and here 3 as 1. So the next step will be, the fifth step will be dividing the, I will write here, fifth step, row 1 gives rise to row 1 divided by 3. 3 only, no? Here we have 3. To make this 1, 3 by 3, it will become 1, no? So we will divide with 3. Here row 2 also we need to divide with 3. So, comma, row 2 gives rise to row 2 divided by 3. I will write this step here clearly, okay? Now to the fifth step, the final step. Here we need to make this one as 1 and this one as 1. So this is row 1, row 2, row 1, row 2. So we will follow this step, that row 1 gives rise to row 1 divided by 3. If we divide with 3, no, it will become 1. 3 by 3, it is 1. So we are dividing the entire row, first row with row 1 divided by 3 we are dividing. Here also we have 3 and 6. So we can divide it with, we need this element as this 3 as 1, no? So we will divide with 3. Row 1 and row 2 will be divided by 3. Now we will do it. AD is equals to 3 divided by 3, 0 divided by 3, 0 divided by 3, 3 divided by 3. This is the row 1. Again row 2 also same, we need to divide with 3, no? So 0 divided by 3, 3 divided by 3, 0 divided by 3, 6 divided by 3. So row 3 we already got the identity matrix row, last row, so it is as it is, we need to write 0, 0, 1 and 3. Now 3 by 3, it becomes 1. AD becomes 1. 0 divided by anything is 0, 0. Here we got 1. 3 by 3 it is also 1. So 0 divided by anything is 0. 3 divided by 3 it is 1. 0 divided by 3 it is 0. 3 ones are 3 twos are. 6 divided by 3 it is 2. So here we got 2. So this one as it is 0, 0, 1, 3. Now we got the identity matrix here. See 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Now we will separate the last one, means we need to separate this one. We need to separate the D matrix from the A matrix. If we separate, therefore the x, y value, x, y, z values of, wait, 1 second. I will write it here. Therefore, x is equals to 1, y equals to 2, z equals to 3. So here we got that 1, 2, 3. So x is 1, y is 2, z is 3. So x, y, z, x is equals to 1, y is equals to 2, z equals to 3 are the given, are the values of the given system. Okay, this will be the final answer. Actually we have done with the same question, Cramer's rule. In the same question, in Cramer's rule we got x, y, z values as 1, 2, 3 only. In Gauss-Jordan we got same answer, and in the inverse method also we will get the same answers, because equation is same, so answer is also same. If question is same, answer is also same, but solving it differently, it means. Okay, this method is very important, contains 7 marks. It has repeated several times in the IPE. So don't get confused. First we need to analyze the equations. We need to get it into a matrix, and constant matrix we need to write all the constants in one matrix, and we need to apply row and column operations, and we need to change it into the identity matrix, that is 0 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 format, and finally separate the D matrix. We will get the values of x, y and z. I hope you have enjoyed the session. Now here we have completed the Gauss-Jordan method. There is one more method, that is inverse method. I will upload that video soon. And next coming video will be about the Max 1B first chapter, that is locus.